I think that he's going to be disappointed when he arrives in New York, if that's where he goes, and I'm not doubting you, because he's looking for unconditional love that doesn't exist. And I say this, I say this half jokingly but dead serious. He's a mama's boy. Mamas love you unconditionally. And then you spend the rest of your life looking for that feeling.
Yeah.
And he's still looking for that feeling, and he's not going to get it in New York. He can win championships there. He can be the greatest thing to ever hit in New York. But it's New York. And there is no unconditional love other than your mama's love. That's it.
Well, what he's going through now, the emotion he's showing now with the getting kicked out of the game, he's been through a lot the last couple days with losing his brother. So anything going on now, you got to charge that. You got to charge that. So rest in peace to his brother and his family. We send our love. But regardless where Kevin goes, it's going to be hate. Just from going to OKC to Golden State, people are never going to let that go. Now, if they can stop being emotional fans and look at this guy's body of work, then you're just going to put him up there with the top players and just leave it alone.
Yeah.
But they so concerned about him going to Golden State and Golden State being dominant and him being a two-time MVP, two-time Finals MVP. People hate that he went there and was successful. They was rooting for him to lose. They hoped. They had Golden State down 3-1, OKC did, and he left that team. So people hate him for that reason only, and they'll never let that go.
This is what I don't understand. For those who criticize the idea that he would go to the Knicks, they are the same people that criticized him for going to the Golden State Warriors. Make up your mind, okay? If you're gonna go, you're gonna go and you're gonna join a team that is built and it's ready and it's a championship caliber team and they do all the right things, oh, you're just jumping on the wagon. So now he's gonna go to a place that desperately needs somebody to carry them and to pick them up and push them back up to the top. And they're like, why are you doing that? Why would you leave what you have? Look, this is what I truly respect and admire about Kevin Durant, is he doesn't care what any of us say that he should do.
Nothing.
He does.
I think he cares, but
No, he does not.
He's willing to ignore it.
Which is even better.
Well,
he feels it, but he doesn't let it stop him from saying, I'm going to go do this anyway.
And for me, I think he is going to find happiness. And the reason why is because of what you were talking about earlier. He loves basketball. Like, regardless of where he is, he's going to be competing and playing basketball. It's the LeBron effect. It's the fear of being Charles Barkley, the Karl Malones, the players who we say are all-time greats but never had the chance to say they hoisted that trophy or they were a champion. He doesn't have that in his back pocket anymore. So he can play freely wherever he goes. If it is with the New York Knicks, he understands what comes with that, but he feels like I can compete at the highest level with any of them. And if I can get another star to come, why not? So I think he's going to be happy in where he is just because it's him playing the sport that he grew up loving and he still loves and plays at a high level.
I don't think he's ever going to be happy.
Yeah.
Because it's never going to be just basketball. If it could be just basketball, I think that would be KD's sweet spot. But it's not. There's always going to be more. There's always going to be the media. There's always going to be comparisons. There's always going to be all that. Now, the one element that makes New York particularly attractive for him is that he thinks beyond basketball. He wants to be what LeBron is. He wants to be a businessman. He wants to be a business mogul. Well, LeBron's already gone to LA and he's staked out that turf. If you are going to compete with LeBron in that category, on that level, there's only one other place you can go, and that's New York. And that's why, look, I haven't heard that directly from him. I haven't heard it from his business manager. I personally think, really, is that the best idea? But I can't tell you from the beginning of the season, the drumbeat has been constant. He's going to New York. He's leaving and he's going to New York.
And touch on another note, who are the two guys that came out in the media this year that said, I just want to play basketball. I don't want to deal with the media. Kyrie and KD. Two guys that they talking about going to New York with the craziest media circus in the world.
Yeah.
How is that going to work?
Yeah.
How is that going to work?
I'm going to say this. I don't think he's going to find happiness, but I do respect it if he does it. Because I respect just the challenge of it, that he's willing to challenge himself again and not just be complacent and comfortable. I think that will actually be a great look for him. And in terms of will they be able to handle the media part of it?
Of course.
I think they will because I think a lot of the stuff I hear from Kyrie, I chalk up to just this dude's under 30. He just don't even know no better.
No, he actually doesn't care. He actually just cares about basketball. He actually can give a damn about anything else, and KD the same way.
Yeah.
They just love playing basketball, bro.
I do think, though, as they get older, particularly Kyrie, they're going to say less goofy stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, because
I did. Maturity.
Yeah.
Because the truth is, the things that they complain about, honestly, they bring upon themselves. I mean, if you're going to say crazy things and then people are going to react and say, well, that's a crazy thing, you can't be surprised or disappointed that people are going to take exception to that.
Right.
Just avoid saying. I had this conversation with Blake Griffin about the whole circus in LA, about the DeAndre Jordan and the tweets that they were putting out in the midst of that. He goes, it wasn't that dramatic, but we decided to have fun with it.
When I was 30, you wouldn't want the 30-year-old Steven Jackson right here. You'd be like, get this idiot off here. Yeah. So as time come, you learn, and you learn how to deal with the media, you learn how to reply different ways. And I think they both will, especially if they go to New York.
Actually, I'd kind of like to see that Steven Jackson up here. I wouldn't want to be up here with you, but I'd like to watch it.
Rick,
he come out sometimes.
It's interesting to hear you say, particularly with you being from the Bay, that the only place to compete with LeBron is in New York.
Yeah.
Silicon Valley and the Bay is very powerful. I consider it the media headquarters now because of its control over social media. I do think walking away from that is somewhat risky for his grander vision.
Brand, I think
He
so,
can
too.
still have the connections and the business relationships that he's built. And when it comes to endorsements and promotions, he's never going to leapfrog Steph in that market. Now, the New York market, as of right now, that's wide open.
But
and
the
the
people
value of that is immeasurable.
But the people that are working with him now in the Bay, once he go to New York, all them relationships are tarnished.
Yeah.
The Bay, they loyal. They real loyal in the Bay.
I don't think.
But you know what? I think they're loyal to money.
Yes.
Silicon Valley,
Yeah.
venture capitalists.
Yeah.
I think it's.
He's a big brand.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you the problem that he's not thinking about, and all these guys aren't thinking. Zion Williams is about to come in and disrupt everything. And so they're all running around looking for their spots. Wherever Zion lands, that's where the spotlight's going. All right.